Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine. Welcome to my channel of the same name. Right now, I'm going to do a quick Big Brother POV. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about showmances and a little bit about diversity. I'm not the biggest fan of showmances, and I do know that there are exceptions to the rules, but a lot of women have been embarrassed and gotten hurt from being involved in a showmance with guys who basically use them and then kind of toss them to the side once the game is over or once they make it far enough into the game. It happens a lot in Big Brother, despite the 3 relationships, long-term ones, that have sprouted or blossomed from various showmances, but in recent years that hasn't happened. Christine actually messed up her marriage because of her showmance with Cody. And that was from Big Brother 16. But for the most part, a lot of these girls allow these guys to steer their perception of the game because they want to have a relationship with said guy so much that they allow him to take the reins. Now, we can agree to disagree on this, but it's happened many times over the past 15 years in Big Brother history. Right now, the biggest showmans in the house is Shelly and Clay. I did mention that in my review last week. But the problem is that Clay is not interested in Shelly. He's not looking for a relationship with Shelly. He is using Shelly. And he's going to use her until he can throw her away. And why I'm saying that is obviously because of the reasons that I mentioned earlier in this video, but another reason is because what Shelly doesn't realize and what she should think about is the fact that she is the oldest person in this game. And yes, in Big Brother there is an age problem as well that is like upset a lot of people because of this season, because no one is under the age of or over the age of 33. And in other years you have people in their 40s and 50s and late 30s and stuff like that. I think there might have been someone that was inching towards 60 if I remember correctly, but being that she is the oldest person in the game, once they finish getting rid of people like James and Jason and Davon and Audrey, they're going to come for Shelly because Shelly's the oldest. It is a tale as old as time, to quote Beauty and the Beast, but it is, because they always end up getting rid of the older person before anything else. And the thing is that Shelly seemed like she would be a very strong player, but I wish that like something would happen in the game where she would open her eyes and realize what is going on. But I cannot elaborate on that because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody who has not been watching the feeds. But I just wanted to touch upon that in this Big Brother point of view. Now, as far as diversity goes, it's a problem that is not getting better in Big Brother. There should be all groups that are represented in the Big Brother house, because if Big Brother is supposed to mirror our society is racially, sexually diverse, gender fluid. I mean, I could go on and on and on. There should be more representation. And just by looking at the names this season, where they picked a lot of Jays, they picked a lot of blondes, they picked a lot of people that look alike. They picked, for the most part, the same character tropes that they've picked in other seasons. And this is a disadvantage to quite a few players because the audience doesn't get a chance to really get to know the players, because they end up, like, for the most part, mixing people up a little bit. In particular, people can't tell the difference between Becky and Liz and I think Shelly, which I can, but a lot of people on social media can't. They're getting annoyed by that. And then there's the Jays, where at one point I could not remember Jason's name to save my life. I kept calling him Jeremy. I don't know why I was calling him Jeremy, but I just kept doing it. But it's a disadvantage also to the players because the players don't have a shot. Like, if you put one black player, one gay player, one lesbian, and one Asian player, and a transgender player in a house full of straight, cisgendered, I'm going to have to say this, white people, obviously they're going to get rid of what's different first before they start coming after one another. In particular, once they get rid of the people who I mentioned and they get rid of Shelly, they're going to come for Austin because Austin's got all those tattoos. And you should know, if you've watched my previous reviews in season 16, how I feel about different players, or actually what my theory is on them. But the tattoos are going to get him kicked out of this house. He is not going to win this game. Honestly, I have no clue who's going to win this game. I have no horse in this race. But if you hear me mention a particular name in my reviews, just so you know, I don't like how that person is being treated. That does not mean I 100% agree with that person's gameplay. And then if I am talking in particular about Audrey, it's because I'm annoyed by Audrey's gameplay, not because she is a transgendered person, because I think that's pretty awesome that she's the first in this game. Hopefully that doesn't become a liability for her. But other than that, that's pretty much all that I wanted to say in this Big Brother POV. I have heard people say that they want me to do longer reviews, and I will take that into consideration. But as of like this past week, to me, there hasn't been much to talk about. But after the developments of the past 48 to 30 hours, 24 to 30 hours, my reviews are going to be probably a couple minutes longer because I'm going to have to explain everything that's happened because it is just complete craziness. But I love you guys. As always, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. Just wait till you see Sunday's episode and Wednesday's episode Wednesdays. Don't forget to rate this video, leave your comments, and let me know what you're feeling about this season. And if you want me to talk about anything in particular in my Big Brother POVs, let me know. Also, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my brand of crazy, and hit me up on Google Plus and Twitter. I'm at Sage Valentine. Until Sunday, for those of you who don't have the feeds, honey, you're in for it because it's a hot mess. And you might be mad about what you're going to find out, but you might not. But I think we all can agree that it was a very big mistake. But I love you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.